It was only a matter of time before big mobile games came into the NFT gaming space to give players ownership of the assets they have. And one of them to make that big leap is Castle Crush. This is a game with over 72 million downloads combined over Google Play and Apple. And they have a player base of over 1.4 million monthly users. So this is a huge game coming into the NFT gaming space. We're going to be taking an in-depth look at the game today, actually playing the game because it's ready to play, free to play for you to download now if you want to get involved with it. And there will be NFT capabilities in future, which we'll be looking at in a minute. But first of all, I want to take a look at some of the gameplay so you can see exactly what this game already has to offer. Of course, we are going to be doing Watch to Earn, as today's video is sponsored by Castle Crush. So if you want to have a chance to win one of 5 lots of 60 USDT, get involved by going down in the description, posting the code that comes up at any point during the video, and you'll have a chance to win one of those 5 lots. You have to go down to the description as well, go to our Discord, post your YouTube name and wallet address so I can send you that USDT out. The game is free to play. You can access this by the Google Play or Apple Store. You can see how highly rated it is. 4.8 out of 80,000 ratings. That's a really good score to have on an app store, and clearly other people enjoy playing it without the NFT capabilities. Remember that without the NFT capabilities, people are just playing this. Like, there's no money back, no return of interest, no sales of the assets that you buy, that you earn, that you pick up and spend money on the gems. So if it's already got that down and people are playing it, then you can imagine how enticing it's going to be having some of these NFTs when the April sale comes along. You can see that on Apple alone, they have 4.8 out of 5 as their average rating. Huge rating from 80,000 users who've rated this game. That just goes to show that people take away NFT capabilities. That means investing your own money into play, in-app purchases to play the game free to play. People enjoy this game, and so adding NFT capabilities is just gonna, I think, make this game bring it into the future where people will be able to own those assets and sell them, trade them on the marketplace. You can go check out the website and keep up to date with any changes via their Discord, Twitter. I'll put all the links to their socials in the description down below so you can check that out and easily access that. But the team have decided to give NFT ownership back to the users. People purchasing these just in-app purchases, and they're not actually their own. They can't sell them. They've now decided, okay, they want to change things, bring things more modern and come into the NFT gaming space. First NFT drop will be coming soon on April. They'll be launching on the Avalanche blockchain, a blockchain which I think functions really well, has really low gas fees. You can add it to your MetaMask wallet. It's going to be very accessible for anybody who's already in the NFT gaming space. And I think having that huge player base, that's going to be a huge adoption to the blockchain for people who may have never even come into contact with it, to be able to play at the same level that they were playing before. Before we get into that, what I first want to do is take a look at the game, in-depth look at the gameplay, so you know exactly what you'll be investing in if you pick up some of these NFTs, and whether it's a game that you will play on a regular basis. Or you might just be an investor who wants to pick up some NFTs where there is a huge demand for these, a huge player base already, and then maybe make some money by selling them on the marketplace in future. Before we take a look at the NFTs and the NFT sale that is coming up in April, let's take a look at the game itself. So it's a unique real-time multiplayer strategy game where you'll be engaging in epic duels between an opponent, real-time PvP, and by using a variety of different monsters, warriors, and spells, you can attack your opponent's castle and also defend them in 3 lanes. Now, these are some of the selection of cards that I've already accrued through just playing for free. It started off with a very basic deck, but you do unlock crates every 3 hours or 8 hours or 12 hours, depending on the crates that you get. You can see this one, the magical chest, has 30 cards, 1 epic and 6 rares, so I'll be hoping to get something good from that. And you can use the ones that you prefer. So a lot of strategy in this game, in that you can see they have this value of 2 or 6 on these. That determines how many gems you have to use to be able to play the card. So you're going to have to wait time to be able to use these 6 ones, but they do a lot more damage and have more health. Whereas these guys have lower health, lower attack, but you can play more of them more often. So there's going to be some real strategy in having a mix of a deck, or you might favor a rush deck. And I've already seen some pretty good decks out there, but it's very nicely leveled in that you play people at a similar level to you, and then you progress further and further the more you play. Now, if you want to engage in a battle, very simple. These are going to be very quick 2 to 3 minute matches that you can play very easily throughout the day. I've just been picking up once every 3 hours. So you can see this timer determines how often I get the gems, and then I can play cards depending on when I want to use them. I don't know why I said thanks. So I'm playing down 2 lanes at the moment. I actually should take out those skeletons. Let's give them a little help. And you can see these 5 cards. They've prevented me being able to use these 5s for the first early game. So you can only use some of the short ones. And now I can start to use that. He's going very much defensive. I'm on the attack. Managed to break through that big guy. I'm going to place another one down there. And you'll also see that I'm limited by the amount of cards that I get. On the right side, bottom right, it says next. And that'll determine when I get a new card. So it can be sometimes that you actually don't get the cards that you want for a while. And you can end up stuck. So if you get 2 6s, you've got to be careful with the deck that you use. I'm going to lay down a bomb, golem here. You can see I've got these infernos that are generally better when you're facing a lot of enemies on one line. Just going to take him out. Should be alright. This big guy. Choose an inferno on him. See, probably better to go with a lightning setup to be able to deliver high damage to this guy. I'm gonna go in with we switching it up. I'm gonna use him and then take him out with him, hopefully. He does a lot of damage. Inferno on them. We're getting, so you can see I've only got a few cards now. He's completely switched it up. And I have been defeated. Wow. See, those Infernos didn't really help me. So I'm going to switch my deck up and try a different strategy. So we'll place them instead of the fire. So that we have something that can take out any high HP opponents. Inferno is lower damage, but it's spread across users. But yeah, it really doesn't work when somebody plays a card like that. So we're going to go again. This time, gonna go in pretty hard. See, we have to wait here. We're limited. We can't actually use anything until we get that 3rd gem. We've got this guy. These guys are really annoying. Let's see if I can take them out with the bomb and the archer. Yeah, there we go. So we're waiting on that 5th gem. And now we can place him down. We'll use this to back him up when we get 2 gems. Hopefully take those 2 out. Yep, we're good. And we're waiting for that 6, but I think I'm going to go in with the 5 on him and take these guys out. So I think I can get to his castle with a fair amount of damage. So I can get the 6th guy and then get Archer in. I don't mind that he's doing a little bit of damage to my castle on that side. I want to try and dominate this side. Let's put him in there now to be able to take him out. So made some progression there. A bomb, wait to use that, or we could use lightning. So if we get that high opponent coming out, do the lightning strike on there. Oh, dead. Armor round just to assist. And there we go, we've got a win. So each time you win, you will get a chest. So as we saw earlier, there's different ones. Here is my magical chest. You can get one that has 6 hours. I'd assume you can get one that maybe 24 hours, but I've never unlocked it. So if we unlock it now, you can unlock it with gems, or you can wait the time. And as you can see, I've got 1 epic, a new epic card unlocked. I've got a demon now. And then we have some skeleton cards that will help me upgrade them if I decide to use them. And we have the Orc Warrior, which is a really good one. So in April, they will have their first NFT sale. And this is one of the reasons why I recommend following the socials like Discord and Twitter, so you can keep up to date with when that launches. This will involve Ascended cards and Founders cards. So every card in the game will have an Ascended version of it that players will fully own. They will be able to trade, loan, and sell cards to their friends and other players, leveraging the blockchain infrastructure. So these new chests will be available that contain Ascended cards. They will now have new skins, animations, and be more powerful than ever. You can also use Ascension crystals and earn them for playing the game, ranking well in seasons and in tournaments. Now, if you own 6 Ascended cards, that will make you a founder. The founders will have certain abilities, so you'll be able to buy or mint Ascended cards before other players. You can use these cards, sell them, you decide what you want to do with them. You'll also be part of the Castle Crush Council, so you'll be involved in voting on key game decisions in future. Now, I've taken some of the existing cards and just added a bit more detail to make them look, I think, really, really good. And here's a version of the dragon card that you can get, so the Founder's Dragon. And yeah, they've obviously just added this shiny sleek to it, the embers that burn from the dragon's mouth. Looks really, really good. So the chest will be the source of the Ascended cards. These will hold a variety of Ascended cards each month. The pool of Ascended cards will change, so to get a chest, all you'll need is Ascended crystals. There'll be a Founder chest and Ascended chests. With that, then you'll be able to buy, trade, and collect cards. You'll be able to battle with your best deck and earn tokens to be able to upgrade your cards in future. Their plans with the NFT integration is March, new calibration, technical improvements. April will see the marketplace and NFT launch. May will see an art overhaul. They'll increase the player level cap. In June, we'll see playable Ascended cards, renting, in-game minting and upgrading. Q3 Championship, Honor Battles, and in Q4 Ascension and Set 2. Personally, I think they've done exactly what needs to happen in the NFT gaming space, is focus on the NFTs themselves. Not the tokens, but the NFTs that people already use in the game and there is a demand for, because that will see players place and determine the value of these cards. We will say, okay, this card is really rare, I'm going to put $1,000 because I think that's what people are willing to spend on it. So here's how their NFT integration will work and their Ascension crystals will work. So we have them adding a blockchain layer to give more players more power and have the assets, owned by them and give them the ability to buy, sell, and trade them when they want. Now, the Ascension crystals will be the token, the new currency that will be added once the blockchain layer goes live. Estimated May to June 2022 is when that will go live. Players will get ACS from daily in-game rewards, seasonal rewards, and other in-game activities. They're also spent by players to mint and upgrade cards and to participate in in-game events, so a token will have utility. The allocation is as follows: 800 million will go to player rewards daily and seasonal, 100 million to marketing, 50 million to liquidity, and 50 million to the team. As you'll see, there isn't an IDO, a private launch. This is going to be, I think, very, very useful because having a huge supply going towards the actual player rewards means that it will work very much similar to the currency that they already have, which is the gems and the coins. So I think it will function really nicely. A little more on the NFT Founders cards and Ascended cards. So we have different card levels for these ones that you'll get. There will be common, rare, epic, and legendary. They will have a regular max level, so we can see legendary is 5. Forged max level will be 6, and Ascended Founder level will be 7. So as you can see, having these NFTs, especially for people who've been playing the game regular, they will be incentivized to go and spend their money now, not on gems that they've spent in the game already, but on purchasing some of these NFTs and holding them so they can reach higher levels, deliver more damage in battle, and defend easily. There are currently a total of 68 different types of cards in the game, which will be released as NFTs over 16 months. They aim to do around 4 per month. The length of the releases is subject to change. NFT cards will be sold in the marketplace through 2 types of chests, each containing a single NFT: the Founders chests and Ascended cards. Ascended chest contains 1 NFT with the following drop rates. So 55.2% chance it will be common, 27.6% chance it will be rare, 13.8% chance of getting an epic, and 3.3% chance of getting a legendary. What's really exciting is players will be able to mint NFTs that they have in the game. So if you've already got a regular card up to a certain level, say common up to 14, you can spend 200 ACS and get 15 as your card level after Ascension. You can do the same for epics, rare, legendaries. The cost will increase though depending on the rarity. So 4,000 to be able to go up to from 5 to level 7. Once a player ascends one of those cards, their original card effectively becomes the Ascended NFT. So you can't sell that NFT and have your regular card back. That's gone. Now, there will be upgrade costs for the Ascended Founder upgrades, and that will cost significantly more ACS. So if you want to take the Founder NFT up to Ascended +4, that will cost 51,000 ACS. On top of that, you obviously have to pay the level before that to be able to get it to level 3 so you can take it to Ascended +4. Keep up to date with when this drop happens. Definitely go visit their Discord and join. They have currently over 14,000 members in there. Also follow their Twitter page. So they are releasing regular updates, just information on their progress, so you can keep up to date with any changes, and make sure you can prepare yourself then for the NFT drop, so you can get an idea of how much these things are going to cost. And by following these, you'll be able to keep up to date with when the drop actually happens, what time, also details on prices, so how much you can be expected to pay for the Founders and Ascended chests. I do know that the Founders chests are, I think they're targeting around $1,000 for those chests, pretty expensive. And then the Ascended chest will be cheaper, more accessible. I think around $100 to $200 for the price. I'm not 100% on that, but we'll get more details on that when the game updates come out. We go to our deck now. You can see that I can upgrade my Orc Warrior, and I want to try and get up another level so that I can get to the next castle stage. So every time I level these up, I'll get some experience towards my castle. I need to get to 200, and then I'll be able to unlock the daily game mode. On my way to my current level, I did unlock clan features, so you can join a clan. You can search through the different clans and see one that maybe it's probably more active, because there you can make requests for cards, and they can send you cards and you can send them cards. In return, you will get more experience to level your castle up, and it means you can share some of the cards that you're not using whilst getting some cards back that you really need to upgrade. You can also engage in a friendly battle with them to test your deck out. As with any game like this, there's a whole host of in-app purchases that you can make. We have a piggyback where you get 110% of your gems back once you've leveled this up enough and opened enough crates. You can see I can spend 300 gems and I'll get 330 back, but with that I'll get a whole host of cards. So there is rewards for you playing as well. So we have a warrior card, 21 cards. We got Siege Ballista, which I don't use, and then we've got a new epic card. So we unlocked the Jester card, and we've got those 350 gems still to use. You can also pick up from deals of the day some different ones that you might not have. So the standard bearer there, I can pick them up for 1,200 coins and get one card. If I want to level up my warrior, I might start to spend 2 to be able to pick up more, and then it increases the more you spend on it. You can see the pirate there costs 20. You can pick up some treasure chests, and you can buy gems, so they're in-app currency. You can buy that using fiat currency via your Google Play or Apple Store. With those gems, you can also buy some gold that you can use to level up your deck. So let's buy a magical chest and see what we get in that. We'll get 30 cards, 1 epic, and in it we got a new epic card unlocked, the Black Knight. That was that guy that was just huge HP and really hard to take out. We've got 23 dwarf cards, and we've got 6 pirate cards. So we can now go to our deck and level up this guy, get 10 experience. Level up her and get another 10. Let's get another one. So we're getting this one. We've got the demon, so we'll be able to level up our demon card now. Some skeletons and lightning card we can level up as well. And there we see I've now gone to get my castle up. So I'm at level 4 now. And so it's a game that is ready built, and there is plenty to do in it. It offers loads of free incentives to play. So obviously you get these silver chests which you unlock. You get free chests every 4 hours, victory chests, plenty of ways to actually progress in the game and upgrade your deck. So I think this game offers a lot. You know, we've got a ready-made game that is free to play that you can check out and invest some time into to see whether it's worth your investment in the future for this NFT sale. It already has a big player base, so there will be demand for some of these NFTs. I think it'll be interesting to see how that player base moves from the non-NFT game space into the NFT gaming space. And one of the ways they're going to be doing that, I know, is from the meeting that we had with the team, is trying to make it as easy as possible for those people to be able to integrate and get used to the blockchain so that they are already set up for it and have those NFT capabilities. But really, it shouldn't be something that I think they should be afraid of, because they already have paid, probably the top players will have spent money on gems to be able to get these characters to high levels. Then I don't think it's going to be too dissimilar from what they already experienced in the paying to play element of, you know, engaging with some of these, buying some gems to level up quicker. But there'll be players who have been free to play since the game's initial release that it'll be interesting to see how they take it. So if you like the project and want to get involved in it, make sure to follow their socials in the description below. If you want to get involved in the watch to earn, the code is going to be 663. So complete all the instructions for that to have a chance to win 60 USDT. That might give you a little extra boost in getting started in this game. Okay, that is all for this one. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. It always helps the channel out. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That is all from me. See you guys soon.